It's time for Christmas. All right, scavengers, how's everybody doing? All right, all right, all right. I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving break. But as all good things, they must come to an end. So the break is now over. I took a couple days off, did some family stuff, did some wife stuff, did some, did some me stuff. But now we're back at it, and as promised, we're gonna do a quick little follow-up for you guys on what we found on the last go-around out there. We did okay. I thought we did a little bit better, but we did all right. So we'll just go ahead and start off here with these radios. Up over here, we've got 3 of these Motorola STXs. These are real big and heavy. These are what you would see like EMS people, police officers, and that kind of thing. These are the legit ones, the big, big, heavy ones. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any kind of docking station in the boxes of all those wires. So, but you can see the brass on there starting to turn green. These are all old. They probably got stuff wrong with them. Yeah, they were definitely tossed out. Just old stuff. These are all missing the batteries. These are the Motorola XTS 5000s. 3 of those minus the battery. We got 3 STXs with the batteries, but no way to charge them. This cat over here, though, was in a bag all by itself. And it said, I think it said it was for a high school or something. I don't remember. But it was in there with the charger and everything. Check this out. It actually comes on. It's got channel 1. And then when you go to your other channels, all the other channels are disabled. You've got 15 channels on here, but there's only 3 that work. The rest have been disabled, and I've been trying to talk to people all day, but I can't get a hold of anybody. But yeah, it looks like it kind of works. So I'm not a radio person. I don't know too much about all of this stuff, if these could be like tuned in to where you can like talk to the truckers or whatever. I've never actually... Let's see, there it goes. I've never actually really messed with radios, to be honest with you. Here's another Motorola. It's a Radius CP2000. I mean, but just look, it just looks, the antenna's falling apart, corroded, doesn't power on. Couldn't find a power or a docking station for it, but at the very least, these are like, parts. And luckily, lots of viewers, that watch the show, they're into this radio stuff, and I've already got a home for all of this radio stuff. So, but yeah, at the very least, somebody who knows how, maybe says it's been flashed. Maybe can use some of this stuff, fix some of this stuff up. This guy over here that I was saying was a radio, it's actually a power supply. I think the radio would slide over the top of it. This would be the power supply for the radio. Being that it was in the trash, probably got some issues with it. But yeah, so we got the little power supply here, all the radios over here. Pretty cool little find. Let's see, the one dumpster that we found all the Bose speakers and stuff in, we got some little electronic stuff. These are like little fans, computer stuff. Found these little motors in the bags. Just wanted to kind of show you all those. I've never seen anything like that. It's a circulating pump. I already cut the wires off and everything, but yeah, 2 little circulating pumps. Some just little tchotchkeness over here. And then back over here in that one dumpster that we all, found the electronic stuff, we got this SI1230 systems integration amplifier. From the paper, it looks like an old treasure map. See how it's all falling apart? And if you look at this box, I'd say this box has probably been sitting on a shelf for 20 years. This guy is absolutely brand new. It was wrapped in plastic. Just new old stock. Definitely looks old, but it's an amplifier. A little bit too big for anything that I got going on. So we'll see what we got going on with there. All this is the box I was telling you about with the power cords with the radios and stuff. There's lots of like the little microphones. But I don't see any docking stations. Lots of chargers, looks like 9 volt, 12 volt chargers, but no docking stations for in there. But that's all right. Just go through, cut all these big heavy pieces off, scrap the wire out as extension, good to go. Over here, these Bose speakers. Someone had mentioned these Bose speakers are not all that great. They're exterior speakers. These 4 over here are the Model 25 surface mount. I haven't been able to get any sound coming out of these. I think they're supposed to be hooked to a power supply. These 2 over here, the same kind of thing. I got one of them working, but back here it looks like, because I plugged these in and I couldn't get no sound out of it, and it looks like it needs to be plugged into a power supply. This guy over here though didn't really need it, so I just plugged it right into I actually tried plugging it into that Oinkyo we found a while back, but it's busted. The power comes on, there's no sound coming out of it. This jank Sony radio we pulled out, I just went ahead and hooked it up to that. Everything seems to be working. I mean, this is just,
Starting Monday, November 28th, every weekday. Dana is going to be visiting us
got some
for
sound.
our annual winter festival on Saturday, December 3rd.
They sound pretty crisp. They sound pretty loud. Someone said they don't sound very good. I actually, the other day I was at Chili's and I looked up in the ceiling and they had these same speakers and they didn't seem too bad. So maybe try to do some surround sound speakers outside if I can get these to start playing, because they're not blown. And I mean, they're Bose. They're Bose, right? Yeah, and then a little horn here. It says SP1 Cam1. This was already mounted somewhere, so odds are this is no good. This was, yeah, this came down off of something and was probably replaced with a new one. But that is metal. It's aluminum. This back here, that's all cast aluminum. So that's good scrap stuff right there. Let's see. Just cleaning up some tchotchke stuff over there. But yeah, all in all, that was pretty much it. The rest of it was just kind of scrap. I'd already gone up to the scrap yard and got a few bucks for that. But, you know, I promised you guys a little follow-up. So here it is, you know, coolest, never really found the Motorola radios before. And I mean, I've always had so many people contact me too. Hey, when you find radio stuff, let me know. But yeah, this stuff, it's already spoken for. Somebody's already got it. Oh, good price too. But anyway, scavengers, well, thank y'all so much for tagging along. That is going to do it on this episode of Following Up. The break is over. It's time to get back to work. Get out there, fill that truck up, and make it happen. Thank y'all so much. See you on the next one. Have a lovely week. Wonderful week. On to the next.